Okay, so I'm playing some World of Warcraft tonight. And my brother's over. My brother Sam.
Playing a horde, of course.
Playing a horde. Little traitor bitch. Playing a horde. Alliance! Alliance rocks. But he's over here playing horde and they're doing ICC? Is that what y'all are doing? ICC?
25 ICC.
25-man Ice Crown Citadel, first boss.
No, second boss.
Oh, second boss. And they are going to town. Amazing. But I don't get to spend too much time with my brother, except on the phone. But and you can tell.
That's because he plays a crappy alliance.
He plays a crappy horde. You can tell we look just alike. We're twin brothers, right?
Yeah.
So anyway,
I'm the good-looking one.
He's the good-looking one, and I'm the smart one, or I'm the good-looking one, and he's the smart one. You figure out which. Or I'm the good-looking and the smart one.
You're funny.
But anyway, got to entertain you, you kids out there. I have nothing else. Just thought I would throw that in. Little brotherly love, video gaming entertainment. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. And I don't have anything to post. I don't think. I'll have to look through my camera. Wendy had borrowed my video camera to go to Oklahoma. Misery. But I think I had some old stuff on there. Maybe I can dig out some old stuff and post some old stuff. And I had a couple of other things, suggestions you guys popped up, and I just haven't sat down and walked through any of them yet. But hey, let me give you guys a tour of the station, because I was talking about giving you guys. One of you guys were saying that it looked like a World War II kickback station from all my computers and radio gear and whatnot. So let me turn some lights on, and we'll start from the front here. This is the walk-in view. This was originally my wife's desk, and I inherited it. She downsized. The two printers, we have a color printer and a laser printer, black and white laser printer. I bought a keyboard before I actually started taking music class, and now that I've taken music class, I'm not quite sure I want to play music. But I'll probably, I was doing some free YouTube video lessons. That's kind of fun. I have, let's see, one desktop computer down there. It's my older one. My newer one up here, which I had to buy when my email, one I do on email, crapped out on me. And I have an old HP laptop, which I basically use for, go on there, for weather station. I have a little weather station back here. And let me minimize the screen here. And I have, basically, you can look on the web. If you go to wonderground.com, W-U-N, Wonder, you know how to spell, wonderground.com, and put in my zip code, and it will pop up my weather station and a bunch of other local weather stations too. So that's kind of fun. So I have this here hooked up to, and then I also have a second monitor hooked up to the laptop as well, so I can do my instant messaging over there and my weather station over here. It's slow enough and the hard drive's loaded up. That's all it's good for. This one goes to my main computer over there. I have a KVM switch on the back side. If you're not familiar with a KVM switch, it's a little switch box, and you hit a couple command keys, and it will switch the monitor, the keyboard, and the mouse, so you can use the same monitor, keyboard, and mouse between two computers. But so right now I'm using the one down there for amateur radio stuff. Let me turn on the amateur radio for a minute, just for kicks. And go over there, and let's see, it was, there we go. Switch it over to ham radio, it'll wake up. There we go. And I need to plug this in real quick over here, if I can find the plug outlet, which is, I stuck it somewhere safe and sound so I wouldn't lose it. And it is apparently lost. But, oh, there it is. It's a, that was a clear speech speaker. This is, if you do ham radio and you don't have good DSP, This is great. Clear speech speaker, knocks out all kinds of stuff. But anyway, so I have my Rig Blaster Plus, which does digital communications on amateur radio stuff. And as you can see over here, this is my software for doing digital modes over the airwaves. And the actual trace that you see running down here, I can put the mouse over the trace and read people's conversations. You can watch conversations from people talking to each other around the world. So that's kind of fun. Over here, I have a Walt Williams power supply. Does 25, 30 amps. It's pretty nice. My older ICOM 730 HF rig, which does 10 through 80. And then I have a 2-meter radio. I have my good HF rig, which does 10 through 160. An antenna tuner to tune the antennas if I have antennas that are not balanced. A rotator control box to turn a rotator for the tower antennas. Amplifier, an old Dentron GLA 1000, does 500-600 watts. A Palstar peak reading watt meter, which is with cross needles. This is an amazing meter. I have a switch box here to switch between antennas. I can switch between 5 different antennas with one piece of coax. My mouse, my Morse code key and paddles here, and my old school one over here from like World War II era. Multiple switch boxes back over there. This is my pride and joy. It doesn't look like much, but is a noise bridge. And what I use this for is to, if I set a frequency on my radio and I have an antenna, say my antenna is not resonant for, this is 7 megahertz. Say my antenna is not resonant for 7 megahertz and I need to use my antenna tuner. Instead of keying up on the air and making a bunch of racket, I can flip this on here and key this down, and it will show a noise level on the meter, and I can adjust for the lowest position of noise walking through all my induction, and it will get me pretty close without actually having to transmit on the air. A Meritron keying unit here, which is a good interface between newer rigs and older amplifiers if you have keying voltage issues. This is a homebrew power supply splitter. I have main power coming in off here, and just made out of fiberglass and brass stuff, and a little voltmeter on it, and just all the different taps off on it. So that was kind of fun. I probably should have made some of those and sold them, but that's kind of a little fun deal. I think that's about it over here. Not sure where I'm at on my time. We are 8 minutes, so I better pick up the pace. I have a little switch box for my keys back there so I can switch. I have a noise filter to keep my bandpass filter to keep me in where I'm supposed to be on that side. Let's walk around the back side over here, and you can see the big mess of wires. When we moved in the house, I had a guy custom make this electric box here, you see. And this is actually the living room, and there's a hole drilled to the middle of the floor, and power comes up from the power pole outside, completely separated from the house. It has nothing to do with any of the power of the house. This comes straight off its own box and powers this box, which is all the computers and all the ham radio gear and Wendy's Macintosh. So that way I don't have any, if I have, like, say the air conditioner kicks on, the lights dim a little bit, it doesn't affect any of this because it's all separate, which is really, really cool. And I bring my coax and other junk up, and I have a couple 240 volt ones and a bunch of 120s. So that's pretty much it. All the messes of wires. It looks like a rat's nest back here. And so that's your nickel tour and your 10 minutes worth of video. So hope you enjoy the show.